Machine learning is a powerful tool, but it is not magic. When these systems get it wrong, they often fail in highly predictable ways. This is the final section of our chapter on machine learning in action. Now, we explore their limits and our responsibility. We'll break this down into 4 parts: how flawed data ruins models, why systems memorize instead of learning, the danger of false confidence, and keeping a human in the loop. Identifying these failure modes is the first step toward moving from passive consumption to responsible use. We start with a core principle we've touched on before. The data is the curriculum. Because a model only knows what it has been shown, we run into the problem of garbage in, garbage out. This is a question of data quality. For a model to work, its training data needs to be accurate, complete, consistent, and representative. When the data quality is low, the results are direct. As flawed data flows in, it learns those exact flaws, resulting in useless predictions. This is bias. It happens when training data overrepresents some groups and underrepresents others. The model becomes an expert on frequent cases and fails on the rest. The stakes are high. A hiring tool trained on historical resumes might learn to favor only one type of candidate, or a medical model trained in one specific hospital might fail to work on patients from a different population. The model isn't being malicious. It is simply doing what it was taught. There is a common myth that because machines have no opinions, their decisions are always objective. In reality, a model inherits every gap and slant in its training data. Neutral math applied to biased data does not produce a neutral result. Because these algorithms mathematically mirror the data they are fed, assuming an AI is objective can automate the unfair patterns of the past. Even with good data, the learning process can go wrong. This is a processing failure called overfitting. Imagine a student who memorizes an exam's answer key instead of learning the subject. They'll get a perfect score on the practice test, but as soon as they see a new question on the real exam, they'll fail. We see this in image recognition. If a model is trained to find sheep using only photos of sheep in green fields, it might learn that green grass is the defining feature of a sheep. It will then confidently label an empty field as a sheep, while failing to recognize an actual sheep standing on a road. The goal of machine learning is the opposite: generalization. This is the ability to perform well on new, unseen examples by understanding the broad pattern rather than just the specific training data. We catch overfitting through honest testing. This graph shows the difference. An overfit model draws a jagged line that hits every single training point, while a generalized model follows the smooth, broader trend. By testing the model on held-back data it has never seen, we can find out if it actually learned the concept or just memorized the examples. Without testing, a model can look perfect in training but fail in the real world because it cannot apply what it learned to new situations. Even when a model is working, it lacks something humans have: doubt. When an AI gives an answer, it often includes a confidence score. But this score doesn't measure truth. It only measures how closely the current situation matches the patterns in the model's training data. A model can be 99% confident and still be completely wrong. Think of a chatbot. It can give a wrong answer in a smooth, professional tone. It isn't lying in the human sense. It's simply generating the most likely statistical match. The polished delivery doesn't prove the answer is correct. You can test this. Ask a chatbot for something specific and checkable, like the opening hours of your local library this Sunday. Then verify that answer against the library's official website. You'll often find that the AI's tone makes it feel much more reliable than it actually is. Because tone and correctness are two different things, accepting a system's confident output without verification is a major mistake. To manage these risks, biased data, overfitting, and false confidence, we use a design approach called human in the loop. This means that for important decisions, a person remains involved to review, confirm, or override what the machine suggests. The machine provides the speed, but the human provides the judgment. You see this when a doctor reviews an AI medical flag, or when a bank asks you to confirm a suspicious charge. The technology helps find the problem, but it doesn't have the final word. Without that human override, an honest person could have their account frozen based on a bad statistical guess. You can practice this by building 4 habits. Verify the facts that matter. Ask what data might be missing from the model's training. Don't let a confident tone sway you, and always make the final decision yourself. We've now covered how machine learning learns, how it's used, and critically, how it fails. Flawed data creates flawed models. Overfitting stops true learning. Confidence is often a statistical illusion. Machine learning provides immense speed and scale, but it only becomes a reliable tool when its math is paired with accountable human judgment. Chapter 5 complete.